Chileans have been presented with a text of what some describe as the first constitution for the challenges of our current times. It's the first to be written with gender parity, and the first that prioritizes environmental protection and gender equality. And in a major shift from the current Pinochet-era constitution, the state must guarantee social rights, such as health, education, and welfare.
Today, for the first time, thanks to the participation of citizens, gender parity and the inclusion of all the different ways of being considered a Chilean, we'll have a text that is truly democratic.
The text defines Chile as a plurinational country that gives autonomy and more land rights to indigenous people who make up 12% of the population. It's controversial.
The worst thing is that it divides rather than unites Chileans. It's not an inclusive text that invites all sectors of society, but instead leaves an important part out. The plurinational part that recognizes indigenous peoples ends up fragmenting us.
Those who feel the most left out are conservatives who represent the private sector, which feels threatened by the shift away from Chile's staunch free market model. There's no question that this constitution was written by delegates with an unprecedented diversity of class, color, and ideology, and an underrepresentation of the traditional elite that has always dominated constitutional affairs. Now, does that make it better or worse? On that, the jury is still out. Accepting a copy of the new constitution, left-wing President Gabriel Boric reminded Chileans that they must accept or reject it.
I'm here to call for a referendum on September 4th, because once again the people will have the last word.
Those who support the new roadmap admit there's still room for improvement.
In Chile or anywhere else, a new constitution must be flexible and able to adapt to the enormous changes and uncertainties we live in with today's world.
The campaign is now on, as intense as any Chile has seen, to win the hearts and minds of the people. Lucia, Newman, Aljazeera, Santiago.